All right, so here we have the Bambu X1C printer with two battery generators. This is the smaller version. This is the they're both Ecoflow. This is the River Max and this is the Delta Mini. This one has a capacity of 576 watt hours. I'll show you the screen. And this one has a capacity of 882 watt hours. Now, when I first ran this, I printed for 2 hours with this one. And I started at 97% and I ended at 68%. So that was a drain of about 30%, 29%. So I just rounded to 15% per hour. So each hour it took 15% from this one right here. So to go from 97 to 68 is roughly 29%. But it let me know that if this is something that you had wanted to do and see if it even could work, it does, because the Bambu X1C, this one specifically, does not consume over like 350 watts, even when it's heating up and when it's printing and when it's doing different color changes. So it never actually goes over 350 watts. So the max power output of this one is 600 watts. So you never even get to the max power of this little small battery to be able to even trip this or cut it off. And the max power of the Mini is 1400 watts. So you don't even come close. You could almost run probably 3 of these, not to say to do that, but this one definitely has a lot more output to be able to handle that. So this one is only, this is only using up to 350 watts. This can provide up to 1400 watts continuously. And this one can provide 600 watts continuously. So this also can handle surges. So if the power were to go up to 1200 watts, this can handle that. And obviously the surge power on this will be more, and it is at 2100 watts. So I've never actually seen this go over 350, 400 watts at all. So, all right, and so with the River Max, with 576 watt hour capacity, if you were to print from 100, if this was charged to 100% and you took it down to 0%, you could roughly do about 4.5 hours of printing. So that print earlier that I did for 2 hours, you could definitely do at least 2 of those, maybe almost 3. I say that because, you know, just depends on the battery and how good the battery is. But roughly it should last about 4.5 hours. I would probably only push it to maybe 3.5 hours. And with the Delta Mini down here, the capacity of 882 watt hours, you'll be able to use this from 100% to 0% with the Bambu X1C, roughly for about 6.9 hours if you take this from 100% to 0%. So almost 7 hours. And obviously you would probably not want to take this stuff down to 0%. Don't want to kill your battery. So you roughly would want to stop around 20%. So if I got a full 100% battery, I probably would, wouldn't go down under 20% if I could help it. And from 100% down to 20% using 80% of the battery, you should roughly get around about 5.5 hours on print with the Bambu X1C. All right, now here we are with the Delta Pro. This has a max capacity of 3600 watt hours. And let's get a look at that at 80%. So you can print quite some time with this if you were to hook this up to the if you were to hook this up to the Bambu X1C. You could roughly print for an easy day, roughly around 27 to 29 hours with this. And this is going from 100% of charge to 0% of charge. If you were to go from 100% to 20%, because you technically don't want to always draw the battery down to 0%, you can go for about 22 hours of complete constant printing with the Bambu hooked up to the Delta Pro. So just something fun to know. You know, if you guys ever wanted to take something out in the wilderness and be, I don't know, printing waterfalls and zebras and, you know, whatever y'all interested in, I just want to show you, you can do it. Okay, so obviously these also can take solar. So if you ever had solar panels hooked up to this, you would obviously extend the range a lot longer. And it's just something that was fun to kind of do the math on and even see if it was possible. So I'll leave a video in the description that is literally only 1 minute long, showing me actually use this with this. And it uses, again, just 30% over the course of 2 hours. I finished the print and everything. And so that video is down below. Anyway, holla at you.